today. From Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, it's a special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Kenny Pickett and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, we've got a good one on tap in the AFC North, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin here on this December Saturday, Week 16. What a weekend of football we have in store. 4 days worth of games. Had the Thursday Nighter, 2 here on Saturday, a slate of 10 games tomorrow as you're wrapping those last-minute presents, and then 3 more Monday on Christmas Day.
So quick question for you, partner. Is it possible that I can count this as a gift to all my friends, right? Rather than having to wrap up something else, I present you NFL football and a lot of it.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
First down, here's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
It's a loss of 2, now third down. This defense for the Steelers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll try and run for this with Evans. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. Fourth down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Back deep, Patrick Peterson gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one, angling for the sideline. The Steelers offense set for their first possession here, and it's Kenny Pickett who will lead the way, the second-year man, Charles, from Pitt.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Logan Wilson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. First carry for Najee Harris. And he powers his way up past the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati set to take over once again. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Boyd. So a roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. That's his longest run of the 1st quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
They'll go right back to Evans here on 1st down. Down inside the 40. The numbers for Evans in last week's ball game, just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total, scary. On 2nd down, Evans looking for space. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spelling them in the offensive backfield.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now Burrow. Hard throw, incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will remain a scoreless game. offense on their way out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Well, with 3 weeks left, they are in one of those 3 wild card spots, Charles, but that spot is not clinched, and there's not a ton of breathing room for them, so the bottom line, they just need to focus on winning right now.
Yeah, they totally have their eyes open, don't they? They know they've got teams trying to run them down. They can hear their footsteps. The question coaches ask guys in the locker room, do you have another gear left to pull away and lock in that playoff spot? If so, let's hit it.
A look at the numbers for Harrison last week's game. 18 carries, 93 yards.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play, and I'm a proponent of continuing to...
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Sam Hubbard in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
I don't know if he was just working through progressions or just unaware of the pressure, but no matter. Excellent work by the defense to get him to the ground before he could escape the pocket.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Jones. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. That is his 951st NFL reception, so 49 away from 1,000, but 951, that ties him with Andre Reed.
Oh, I love the trigger there because Andre Reed caught the ball any part of the field and specialized in traffic, similar to what we've seen throughout his career as well. Does not mind going across the middle and making big-time catches.
Here's Braden Mann now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2. And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Evans. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He completes it to Boyd. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They're going to look to throw. Short throw to Smith. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. To the air again, Burrow. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rally to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. first quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. They'll run again with Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Pickett will look to throw it here. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers first down as he'll get this down to the 40. Now a first down carry for Harris. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3-and-out.
Pickett to throw on first down. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Warren. And a short gain here down to the 22. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance, but a short yardage trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
first down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw, Pickett. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And out now, here come the Bengals. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to...
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind, going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And really, you can't have a better situation than this. 1st and goal at the 1. Harris will score. Touchdown, Steelers.
And how nice is it to have a guy like Najee Harris in the backfield when you get down near the goal line? He can use his 230-plus pound frame to just get you those tough yards, and he finishes things off here with a touchdown run.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return is Charlie Jones. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Short throw to Smith. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Now it's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Boyd. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And Charles, you think about this offense, and it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0, looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you? I mean, you created a heck of a situation there, and actually you didn't create it. You presented it, and you're exactly right. It is tricky because your eye has to be on the ultimate prize, which is the Super Bowl. That's paramount. But at the same time, how much fun would it be to go down as one of the all-time great teams and join the 1972 Dolphins as the only undefeated team to win a Super Bowl? As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing, and that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3, just get the ball right to the receiver.
This is the hitch route. And tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step, like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
In motion, left goes Boyd. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now Burrow on first down. Short throw to Smith. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Looking to throw. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. They go play action with Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Boyd. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Again, it's Burrow. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. T.J. Watt from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. Wide open receiver, complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, a 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Bengals have taken the lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
McPherson now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. spans 13 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from Tyler Boyd. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
On second down, this is Harris. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying with Pickett here on third down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field on an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
McPherson on for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Pickett looking to throw on second down. This complete to Jones. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On the draw, it's Harris. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And Johnson going to have a Steelers first down as he'll be taken down at the 46. But it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. He's to the 15. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. This defense, 3 interceptions now. And, Charles, obviously that one for the pick six. That gives them a 3-possession lead, and they are really in the driver's seat.
Makes you imagine what that lead could become with another half of football left to play, because the way they're getting after it, partner, 30 points, 40 points, even 50 points, that type of a lead, not out of the question. and neither is another pick six.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
The kick is good.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again. Now, the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out, because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Pickett.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question, because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around, or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup. But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. On the draw, Evans.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Back to throw.
On the screen, this is Evans.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And it's caught. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And Burrow going to throw again.
Oh, great grab by Chase.
And that's going to be caught.
Oh, a one-handed grab there, and he's got it for the touchdown.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. In this first half. That time a 6-play drive. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. As far as the early games go, we'll be watching that one in Houston. The Texans in for a fight as they'll match up against the Cleveland Browns. Good stuff going on later in the afternoon as well, especially down in Miami, where it will be the Dolphins taking on the Dallas Cowboys. And lastly, we'll all be tuned in on Monday night for what should be a great one between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone, and he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. And for them right now, not a done deal. They are holding down one of the final 3 wild card spots with 2 weeks to go. But, you know, there are others, Charles, kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And, Brandon, it's always worth keeping in mind, and I have to keep writing it down for myself. Remember, it's 7 teams in each conference now making the playoffs. So that brings more important games to the end of the season. So, in theory, more teams alive for a postseason berth later in the year.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Up the middle they go. Warren. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Off play action. Pickett. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start?
Until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw here into the hands of Jones. Well, that'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Warren, and he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. Third and long after the sack.
They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Warren. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be fourth down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was third and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field.
2 touchdowns to his credit so far. Charles, I'm curious, do these wide receivers, what do they go in with each week? Is it different week to week for the goals that they personally set for themselves, do you think?
I doubt that it's different from week to week, maybe because of game plan. They know that one guy might be featured more than the other, but all in all, receiving. But the biggest thing, getting into the end zone. And how about him? He's gotten there twice in this game.
He has indeed.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Burrow looking to pass.
Open man is Asiasi, the tight end.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
Evans running straight ahead. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. From just shy of midfield, here's a second down and 6. They'll look to throw. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as a tackle made at the 42. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Short throw to Smith. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down. Burrow will throw. And that'll be incomplete. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And he'll go underneath here to Evans. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Up the middle they go. Warren. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Warren. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm looking